Hey everybody, how's it going? Mark here, and we're playing some Team Deathmatch on Overpass. We're still in the Big Head playlist. I think I have one more game after this. The playlist ended on Monday, so I don't have any more recorded other than this and one other game that I could commentate over. And I'm sorry, but we won't be able to listen to Aaron Griffin go, "Fucking noob!" whenever you miss an active reload. I am very saddened by this. It was very entertaining listening to that, and also people retrocharge screaming. But I wanted to upload a game on Overpass because I'm trying to get every multiplayer map out. After this, I still have Sandbar, Old Town, Mercy, and Hotel. I think are the four maps that I haven't put up gameplays on. And I'm pretty sure I have gameplays that I can upload from Old Town and Sandbar. I do not have any on Mercy or Hotel. I don't know what it is about the rotation in the maps, but I hardly ever get Mercy. I was live streaming yesterday, and I think I got Mercy twice, and that was the only two times that I have played that map in like the past week or week and a half. I don't understand what it is about that map to where it just doesn't come up in the playlist, but I really do like it, and I wish it would come up more often. Well, at least more often than this map. I think this map is just I don't want to call it just bad or garbage, but it's just bad. I don't have any other words to describe it, which is why I wanted to upload a game from this map, because I wanted to talk about map design specifically in this commentary, and why I think this map just doesn't work for Gears of War. So I think it's safe to say that this map was really designed in the light of the Gears of War 1 philosophy, where there weren't any respawn game types whenever that game came out. They added Annex, I think, with the the second multiplayer map pack, Hidden Fronts. But before then, you had Warzone, you had Execution, and you had Assassination, which were non-respawning game types. So the way maps were designed around that fact, and you had spawns that only had one way out, but it didn't matter because there were no respawns, so you didn't have to worry about being spawn trapped. So that was never taken into account. And now with Gears of War 3, the most popular game type is a respawn game type. It's Team Deathmatch, and the second most popular is King of the Hill, which is also a respawn game type. And then you have Capture the Leader, and you have Wingman, and Execution and Warzone. So 3 out of the 6 game types are respawn game types, and they're the most popular. So I think that the map design philosophy has had to shift towards that, and for some of the maps it really like this map in particular is not good for respawn game types. Even with TDM, they increased the spawn timer, your spawn protection. I think before it was like 2 seconds, and now it's 5, which is insane amount of time to not take damage. On some maps, I've had problems with, like, I get into a gunfight, and I just happen to be near a spawn in this gunfight, and I get kind of buckled down, and somebody respawns behind me, and I hear them walking, so I turn around to try to engage, and lo and behold, they've still got like 3 seconds left on their spawn protection, and I'm completely fucked because I can't fight against them. It's kind of rare for me to get caught in a situation like that, and it's kind of frustrating, but I don't think it's something that needs to be addressed again. I think the 5-second respawn timer is fine, and it prevents spawn trapping, and that's what they were going for. And I think it was a good idea to increase the time. But on this map specifically, the way it's designed, you have the roads out here, you have the areas where the grenades are inside of those little I don't know what you want to call them. They're just little rooms off the street, and then you have the giant staircase with the ridiculous height advantage and sight lines to almost everything in the map. The only things that you cannot see on this map when you're up top is where that guy's sitting over there under the bridge. You cannot see spawn inside the spawn building. You can't see inside the grenades, and you can't see hammer or mortar. Other than that, you can see pretty much everything, and you can look over almost every piece of cover and shoot somebody while they're in cover. It's really hard to find anything on the street that is worth hiding behind. The pillars in front of me right there, they're okay when you go over to hammer, but other than that, there's really nothing. And when a full team gets top advantage, it's almost impossible to break that. You know, they have the Hammer of Dawn and the Mortar, which I would assume is to dislodge, you know, that height advantage and try to break that team out of there, and it just doesn't work. I think I've been killed with the Hammer of Dawn on this map one time, maybe two, but I can recall one. And other than that, it's really difficult because you know, up top at the very top you have that that canopy, and you can't shoot a hammer in there. So the only place that the Hammer of Dawn is viable is when they're out on the little ledge where the turret is, and if they happen to be on the other edge, which isn't as large, so it's a lot harder to catch somebody there. And if they're down here where I am right now, on the staircases and whatnot. But it's really hard to get that angle with the Hammer of Dawn. Now the Mortar, you know, it's easier to aim it where you want it to go and splash people, but you know, it's really easy to avoid a Mortar. All you got to do is just kind of bait somebody to shoot in your general direction, and then just run the opposite way. I've done that many times. I don't think I've ever been killed with a Mortar on this map. You know, maybe once, but I like I'm saying, I can't recall many times where I've been killed by a Mortar or a Hammer on this map. So I mean, obviously they're placed there for this, but they don't really work that well. And you know, and it's kind of hard to break a spawn trap on this map in general. I mean, even with the spawn protection timer, you can't. It doesn't really play much of a role. All right, so by the time they get out of spawn, they have maybe 2 or 3 seconds still left on their spawn protection, but it takes them almost that long to get over to the staircase. So once they get over there, they don't have any protection anymore, and you've already started to put shots in them. See, I'm already able to put shots in this guy. His spawn protection timer is out. So you know, breaking this spawn trap and this height advantage, just getting people out of here, is retarded. You know, to win on this map, you avoid all power weapons. You don't go for grenades. You don't go for the pistols. You don't go for the hammer or the mortar. All you do is you go up onto the staircase. And even on execution in Warzone, I think that's kind of dumb that, you know, the power weapons won't even play a role in those game types if the people play correctly, because that is the best way to win on this map, is to go straight for top control and not for any of the power weapons, because there's none on the stairs or up top. So, you know, once a team has control of top, they've really got the game. There's no way you can get them out of there in any viable manner, even with the hammer or the mortar. So I think that's just, I don't know if it's something that they might address or if they're just going to leave this map alone. But you know, it's kind of stupid to me that, you know, that power weapons are rendered useless on this map, because all that matters is getting top control. And, you know, even with its design philosophy being probably around execution in Warzone, and I guess you could say Wingman. I haven't played Wingman on this map. I have only played like one game of Wingman, so I'm not even sure where the spawns are to begin with on that. But, you know, with power weapons not even playing a role, it just takes out, you know, Gears of War. You know, Gears of War is about getting map control. It's also about, you know, acquiring power weapons that boost your team's capabilities and killing the other team. So that's why I don't think that this map is very good. And you know, that's just my opinion on it. So I don't know if you guys agree. I think this is probably like the worst map ever made in Gears of War, for the reason that the power weapons are useless, and all you got to do is get top control and you win. It's really obnoxious, and you can see everywhere on the map. But I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. I will see you later.